Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hide your wives, hide your mama and them, hide it, the MILFs, and everybody gonna get it. Watch this. Listen, it is now time for probably one of the more ignorant topics that we do. And I know that's saying a bunch for us, but this is the way we gonna take it. It's probably one of the more ignorant topics we didn't had on this show. What show? The greatest podcast known to man, which is What's Good America. I am the mahogany Adonis himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the fifth member of the Hurt Business. They need to bring that shit back first and foremost. Bitch, you gone. Stephanie, Trips, hey, it was the closest thing to the Nation of Domination, and I was there for it. Anyway, I'm C. Turner, here to bring you the ignorance the way I bring the ignorance of the ignorance. But the co-host, the man with the most, Mr. 401k, Mr. I Am the Bay, the South Suburbs, Chi-Town, put your C's up, all right? South side of Chicago, West Suburb, the Bay Area. Listen, man, the man covers the whole map. It's him. Like, what, you need something in Montana? Call Walt. Walt knows somebody who knows somebody. Oh, you in California? Call Walt. Walt got you. Oh, you in Chicago and trying to figure out where to go eat at? Call Walt. Walt got you. Listen, that sounds like a commercial for like one of them attorneys that you see like late at night. 1-800, call Walt. Just call Walt. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. 6 James, Big Game, Madison Walton III, AKA call Walt. Just call Walt.
Oh, Walt. Hey, what's good, America? Look, that's probably the best introduction I've ever had. I appreciate that from the fifth member of the Hurt Business. I have never seen, listen, that t-shirt only looks good on Bobby Lashley and Chris Turner. I'm just calling a spade a spade. No disrespect to Cedric, MVP, and Shelton Benjamin, but you know, I mean, that guy right there looked like he should be in the Hurt Business, just giving out power slams and clotheslines. I'm telling you.
I like it, man.
I just
hilarious.
In regards to tonight, you know, Chris Turner and I, we were kind of talking. There was a couple things that we are going to do. We're definitely in that great window right now. The dog days of summer. Our sweet Zoe is just, she's in a lot of activities, but they're more academically enhanced. She's doing some good things there. So we're not on the road right now. So we're gonna get to everything. But this topic just popped into, this just fell in our laps. Like, you know, so
perfect. It's perfect is what it is.
Our fans from, you know, the beginning, you know, we're two years plus into the show now, have known that we've created our topics. And the fact that this has happened in real life, that we have to create this, CT, I mean, I got two words for you.
Mom has got it going on.
Bro, I'm telling you, I got two words for you, America. You knew we were going to talk about it. I promise you, the video and the Spotify for this will be released tomorrow. I know Chris Turner will get this out.
Yeah.
What do we make of this whole Zach Wilson situation? Like, let's just get into it right now. Zach Wilson, the former number 2 draft pick of the New York Jets.
Number 1 in your heart.
Bro, this is, look. I'd say the only way to start this the right way, I'm going to look to my left, over at my wife, and she's over here listening to the dumb stuff I'm getting ready to say over this next 35, 40 minutes. And her first words is, I was like, you know, I think me and Chris are going to talk about Zach Wilson. She went, that is disgusting. So that's where we're at. Like, let's just start it right there. But my wife goes, oh, and like, trust me, she knows the game, okay? True Niners fan. She's already putting together our outfits for the games. She's going to have a doozy, man, when you're here for the Miami game.
It's a wrap.
But
2 a time, baby.
Yeah. But the fact that I could go Zach Wilson, she goes, oh, yeah, I read about that. That shit's gross. I mean, that's how serious this story is. Like, this is how much we need to put the What's Good America take. And honestly, this is where we do what we do. I got to let you go first, I think, with this. But if you need a minute, I can go ahead and I can lead this in a little bit more and tell you
Please
how I
get
feel.
started because I need to figure out one thing. I got to figure out one thing before I really lean into this.
All right, man. Normally I'm taking a sip to say, give me a minute, but let's just talk about how Zach Wilson has basically made the New York Jets the most watchable team in all of football this year. I'm just going to start there. You are interested in this kid. He is doing like Joe Willie Namath stuff, but in the lens of like the 2020s. You know, Joe Willie was wearing, he was wearing the furs. He was doing the pantyhose commercials, Broadway Joe. He was this guy, that all the ladies love. Oh, he didn't found the fact he was looking for or didn't find it. I don't know.
I found it.
Oh, Lord. But all I know is this. I think there's a majority of the male population right now. And I got to look at my wife, and she's going to probably give me a little bit of a sneer look. So I'm going to look at her when I say this. I might have to buy a Zach Wilson jersey because I'm telling you right now, it's not because of what he's being accused of. It's the fact that this guy has just made the New York Jets very relevant. I feel like they're going to actually make a run at being slightly mediocre this year. Like they might get a draft pick that's in the double digits, Chris. They may not be picking in the top 3 based off the energy of their quarterback, putting himself in the media market this way. They don't even have to worry about football. Everybody's going to be like, well, who's he dating now? And he's already got some new chick he's dating. I see that. And I don't know if it's an upgrade or a downgrade. He clearly has a type. Blonde.
Listen,
that was my kind of filler. Like I got to get warmed up because I got a few things I need to say about this, but you are ready.
I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, the thoughts and opinions of Chris Turner are of the show. All right. It's just, I'm going to take them everywhere they need to go. Listen, Walt ain't going to say everything I'm going to say. He ain't, because Walt's respectable. Walt has decency.
Walt's wife is looking him in his eyes.
I have no shame. I have no shame whatsoever. I want to listen. I know this ain't directly about Zach Wilson, Momma. It's about a friend. But typically, when it come to women and men, it's a bit of a difference. See, with men, all your friends are different for the most part. Like, you got a guy for this, you got a guy for that, you got a friend you met during this situation. Women aren't necessarily the same. Like, women hang out with cliques of like, they're oddly similar. And this picture I see of Zach Wilson, Momma, first of all, she can get it. I say that with just the utmost respect to Zach Wilson. Nothing but the most respect, but his mama can get it. Now, I'm looking at, I'm not going to say what website because I'm not trying to get in trouble, but I can see her zodiac sign and what she do for a living. She's a fitness enthusiast, a social media presence. She has a social media presence, and she loves athletic men, which means her friends do too. Now, Zach Wilson, Momma can get it. That's first and foremost. Which means her friends are probably of like a similar build and a similar look and everything else, which means they can get it. So what I imagine happened, and I'm going to try to stay away from the whole Mormon thing because we had that conversation off camera. I will not have that on camera.
Yeah, no, we not.
But
we respect the Mormon faith and all they do. That is not the point of this conversation at all.
On another note, I got a friend of mine. She lived in Utah. And she was born in that culture and everything. You know who you are. Listen, like I might have to shoot you a message and ask a couple questions. What I imagine happened was she came over to the house. Zach was at BYU. Mind you, let's go back. Let's dive into the type of person that Zach Wilson is. Zach's senior year of high school, not of college, of high school. He took 2 college cheerleaders to prom. So that shows you.
Look at the research you've done for this topic. I'm very proud.
Oh, dude, I've been all over it. That shows you the type of dog this man is. And I don't mean dog like, oh, he degrading women. I mean the killer instinct. And this is the type of quarterback you need. All right. You don't need to go, well, yeah, man, we put our heart into a blah, blah. Man, them days of Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, like even Tom Brady got a little bit of asshole in him now. The humble quarterback is now dead.
Yeah.
I need a quarterback being Blue Mountain State type quarterback. Like,
yeah,
I'm out there.
Hey, and on top of that, let's just call a spade. All right. Everybody knows how we roll on the show. But I gotta give Zach Wilson credit, man. The dude is, as Rob Dyrdek used to say on Robin Big, I think he's a man die. He's a good looking dude. So
he's a good looking dude.
He's a good looking dude, man. Like this dude, he looks like he's 17. He's gonna look 17 forever. He's like Steph Curry, who's another good looking dude. Steph Curry, it took him to get some little chin hairs, and we realized he might be 30 years old by now.
Right.
But go look at Steph Curry when he first came to the NBA. That dude looked like he was 15 years old. So on top of that, it's a good looking dude, very, very avid in the spade, $50 million. I mean, he's built for New York, man.
He is. He's what New York needs.
He's built for it. Like
and now that you're learning more about him, dude,
you're becoming a fan of this. You're becoming a fan of this guy. I'm sorry.
All he has to do is make the playoffs, and he is then a legend. Like it's not like Sanchez who made the playoffs, but you could contribute that to look at the defense. Look what the head coach was. This guy has a team on his back. All he has to do is make the playoffs, and this story gets bigger. Like, no matter what happens, this story doesn't go away. Like, this story does nothing but add to the man, the myth, the legend. And if he makes the playoffs, if he comes to the first game in a mink, like Broadway Joe, it's a wrap. Like, contract extension, endorsements. He is what they needed. Like he's a good-looking young kid, and like he plays the game. Like it is what it is. Like yeah. All right, let me narrow this conversation. So, the room allegedly, Zach Wilson was messing around with one of his friends' moms, but that comes from.
No, you got that. You got that backwards. One of his mom's friends.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
one of his mom's
friends. That's why this is the story. We ain't just talking about like, you know what, hey, it's your boy's mom. That's a different conversation. Like,
okay, yeah, that's a code breaker. That's a whole different conversation.
That's a LeBron James, Delonte West deal, and based on, unfortunately, like the hard times with Delonte West, I don't like to go.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, we can't get into that.
You know, but that situation was messed up.
Right.
Like, we know that nobody agreed with Delonte West.
No.
Doing or allegedly, the fact you even allege messing with LeBron James' mama,
right?
Other lets you know that's a problem. That should not even be an allegation.
I agree.
This is Zach Wilson,
but
supposedly having relations with a friend of his mother. This is a whole different level of listen. Okay, I have to come from the right lens. Okay, you're talking like a guy that just celebrated his 1-year anniversary. Okay, my wife listens to every episode, but I gotta tell the truth about this. This is some slightly legendary shit. I'm sorry, honey.
Listen,
it is like look. That's why he's not like. There's nobody beating him up in the like. Listen, normally when something like this happens, a good-looking white dude like that would be getting taken to task. Oh, he thinks he's pretty. Oh, he thinks he can use his religion. Nobody seems to decide. And this is the other thing I want to touch about as I'm talking about my marital status that I love and enjoy. This word of, what are they calling it? Affair? You got to be married to have an affair. Like, can we be 100 about that? Like, we are in this is an overly, he had an affair on me. He had an affair on who? You ain't marry him. You ain't earned the right to use that word. I'm not saying what he's doing is right or wrong, but I'm just getting to the point. Like, we need to be sensitive about the right things. That's the reason why she's not getting sent there. Everybody's like, oh, he in the
and
he's a 22-year-old guy playing quarterback in New York. What
in
were
the
you doing?
biggest sports media market
Listen,
in the world.
and on top of that, you're dating his teammate from college right after. So what were you doing?
We're not
That's
even
why
going. No, let's
that's
not get
why
to her yet.
nobody's really on her
Let's
side,
not get
bro.
to her yet. We
Listen,
can't get to her yet. We can't get to her
it'd be
yet.
different if she was somebody else. Okay, you want? Okay, we'll stay on
We
top.
we can't get to her yet.
Zach Wilson's legendary status of the fact that his mom. Well, I did read this, Chris. I actually pulled this up. According to, first of all you gotta do is type in Zach Wilson, and then the next
And
thing
his
comes
mom
up
pop up.
is news. And in the Daily Sun, his mom, I guess, posted a cryptic video about Satan and predators.
Oh my God.
This is the story that keeps on giving. So who's being predatory in the situation? I don't understand.
So let
How
me
old
give
is
you
that?
some stats.
Well, okay, like give me a stat. How old is Zach Wilson's mom? Like let's establish
49. 49. And just 49 at that. Just turned 49.
Ooh, there's some
So yeah.
there's some Sam Taylor Johnson, Aaron Johnson Taylor, you know,
So it's
42, married to Kick-Ass dude when he was 18 type shit.
so here's the thing.
Yeah,
It ain't like it ain't a situation.
I tell you that right now. America,
It ain't a situation where like they just there because this your mama friend. So that means it's been a couple of hey aunties, and boy, I can't wait till you turn 18. Like the joking around like that goes on in our community that is, for the most part, usually just jokes. Like, oh, you're gonna be a lady killer when you turn 18. It's just jokes at that time. It wasn't a joke at Zach Wilson's house. Like it was, all right, you're gonna turn 18 and you're gonna find out. And he looking at him, all right, auntie, you playing, like don't get hurt over here. Mama ain't realizing, oh my God, Rebecca's just so funny. Nah, Rebecca laying them tracks down because as soon as he hit
Rebecca.
Oh, it's got to be Rebecca.
I bet her name is Rebecca too.
It's got to be Rebecca.
I appreciate that you just went to just a true government form of Becky with the good.
No, it's Rebecca. Like she's at that age where she doesn't want to be called Becky anymore. It's Rebecca. Bro. Like Rebecca has a real estate job, make good money on her own, like to go out and have a good time. Has a cat. I respect it. Here's the thing. You got a big time quarterback. And right now it was a slow media cycle, but this is what you need because football essentially starts in about 2 weeks. This is what you needed to kick the season off because this story is going to run all year long. And I don't see the fault in any of these two because unless something comes out where it started before he was an adult, then there's an issue regardless of sex and anything else. Like granted,
now we're going somewhere different, but
right.
Again, see this, this actually ties into though. We already talked about this topic. We talked about this. It just had a different lens on it. It had the
my
lens
mind's telling me no.
No, come on, man. Like let that dude die in jail.
I'm sorry.
By the way, he has a girlfriend somehow. That might be a topic for another day. Yeah, I saw that today. See, Chris, this is why I need to not be at home. Like I just see topics. R. Kelly is dating somebody while he's in jail, and it's not one of the people in jail. I don't know if you heard Andrew. It's gonna be a rough night of sleep for me. I'm just bringing up all the nasty shit that's going on in the world. Listen, the lens I was talking about, it was just a different lens. It wasn't a NFL starting quarterback and
oh my God,
and an older woman. It was an R&B singer and an established actress. We've already talked about this same thing within a different lens. Okay, this ain't nothing but August Alsina, Jada Pinkett Smith with a different layer to it.
Yeah.
What's the difference? What's the difference? First of all, I don't condone cheating on anybody in a relationship. That is not a good look at all.
Right.
Not what I'm saying. However, this dude didn't take no vows in a Mormon church of love and matrimony to him. He didn't.
Church.
And you know what? If he thought that whoever he is, there was somebody better out there for him, or if he wanted to do that, that's his business. 22 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is it right? No, I'm not promoting any of this. I mean, I don't know if we have young fans. If we do have young fans of this show, like, you know, thank you. But at the same time, I don't think you should be listening to half the shit we talk about.
It's your parents' fault. Fuck that.
And which, but we're grateful for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's where I'm at with it. And I kind of feel for this ex-girlfriend because she is getting attacked. Like the cyber attacks that are happening all over, like where people like, I mean, like, it's like, okay, you know, whatever. But like, clearly something's there. Something is there to where he felt like, you know what? Let me take my ass back over there to Provo. There's clearly something she's doing that your ass ain't doing. I don't know. I'm not trying to defend his actions. I'm trying to explain his actions.
That cougar.
Hey, aren't they the Cougars too?
They are the cougar.
Well, so
Oh my God.
So there it is. So Zach Wilson was only.
This shit writes itself. Like, Jesus.
So Zach Wilson was just basically doing what he's supposed to do. He just supported the Cougars.
Right.
That's all he was doing.
Now we can go down the road. We can go down the road of the girlfriend now, because you brought her up and you kind of explained what was going on. Allow me to attack her as well.
Oh, you're gonna attack her? I'm not gonna attack her.
I have to. Here's the thing, because men get attacked all the time for everything relationship-wise, so I gotta attack as well. You put the post out there, the little cryptic post about like with her and the new boyfriend, like, did we? I think so, blah, blah, blah. And then everybody was like, yo, you was just Zach's girlfriend, now you with the homie? And y'all in love and everything? Like, what's good? Like what's really going on? So
how long has that been going on? Yeah, on top of that.
So you put that out there, right? Okay, everybody got mad at you. Then you want to go like, oh, well, Zach's been messing with his mom's friend and blah, 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 blah. Expecting to get sympathy. And for all the reasons that you said, he's 22. He's the starting quarterback for a New York team in the biggest media market in the world.
In the world, yeah.
He's a good-looking kid. Like, he's 22 in New York with a ton of money. You're not going to get sympathy. Like, what you're going to get is you're going to become a meme real quick, because what's going to happen is, oh, you're already a meme. Like, you went viral. And like, I'm looking at his mom's page. His mom grew 4 million followers in 3 days. I'm about to be 4 million in one. Anyway, because I got to see what Rebecca looked like. Anyway, so you're trying to get sympathy because now you're with the homie who's not even a starter for the Washington Commanders, which that's a terrible name, by the way. Terrible. Like, there were so many other names they could have went with.
But you didn't stay with the Washington football team. I thought that was catchy.
I was good with that. The Washington Red Tail. Anyway, now you're with the homie, and Zach is now blowing up like you thought I would. Like, check the name, the same hood. It's all good. Like, you thought like you were gonna come out like, oh my God, he's with some older woman back in Utah. Like, they were messing around. That's what he's supposed to do. Like, he's 22. He got a ton of money. He's a legend in New York because of this, and he might reach sainthood in Utah because of this now. Because every young boy that grew up around him or knew him or goes to the same high school is going to look at this man like a freaking legend. because now technically he is, because everybody's gonna look at it like, dude, like, did you see who Zach was knocking down? That's so and so mama. That's his mama homegirl. It ain't gonna listen. Mosque, synagogue, whatever. Some stuff going down, and Zach is the reason.
Yeah.
I feel like you're looking at something right now. You're trying to figure out something specific.
Well, I was trying to get like the reactions, like some of his teammates had been tweeting about it, like
because it's so great.
And I think it's just the way she went at it. Like, Sauce Gardner, who's like going to be one of the best players in this league. Like, if you go look at like he got the TO, that's my quarterback, that's my teammate. Chad Johnson called him the GOAT. Garrett Wilson, wait till you touchdown, dog. You're gonna love Deuce. Look, bro, look. DK Metcalf confirmed that he's the GOAT. And we know the DK Metcalf stories. So Zach Wilson is already revered by his brethren. So that's already a win for him. This whole thing of like, I'm not saying he's right. And I want to make sure that we're established. We're not saying his actions are right. We are explaining his actions.
Right.
I want to make that clear. Okay.
Of a 22-year-old young man. That's what we're explaining.
He's a 22-year-old young guy. And we don't know if maybe he found out because she's dating his best friend from college. Immediately.
So hold on. Before you even go any further, that means she's been around a long time. Yeah. That means let me explain the girlfriend and best friend from college. That means that Sunday morning when after the game, y'all done went out and partied and everything, because BYU wins a lot because of the conference they're in, and they're a fairly good team. So y'all done went out, partied, baby girl on your arm all night long, whatever. I don't know how BYU students get down, but like you party until whatever. You done kill a couple 30 packs. Y'all go back to the room, hibbity-dibbity, whatever. You get up. You go play PlayStation in the other room on the big TV in the common area, whatever. The homeboy comes over early that morning. Like, the girlfriend usually comes out the room like to see who that is, and she got like a long shirt on or like a sweatshirt or something like that. I'm telling too much business right now. But she got like your Alabama sweatshirt on real quick. And like she come and stick her head out. Oh, hey Troy, what's up? Oh, hey Morgan.
Hey Chris. Hey, you know what song old boy's been playing the whole time? He's been playing that ditty, Satisfy You. He don't understand you like I do.
Hey, and then I feel like the homeboy a snake too, because like I feel like because he know she was in there.
He's been waiting for this moment, or he's been planting these seeds. Like I feel like he's really the villain. It's him.
I feel like he's the type that would come in like Zach's playing the game or whatever, and like he playing Madden, and it's like he knows the girlfriend's in the back room. Hey Zach, man, you remember them two blondes from last? Oh hey Morgan, what's up?
Yeah, he that dude.
Just got
Yeah. Hey, man, remember that scene in Mo Better Blues? Remember that scene in Mo Better Blues? Okay. For our
you went back.
So for our other part of our audience that didn't really start watching Spike Lee movies really until maybe he got in the game. Mo Better Blues is when Denzel Washington was really only doing Spike Lee movies.
That's it.
And it's a movie about jazz and this arc of this great trumpet player, Denzel Washington plays it. But back to me and Chris have the conversation.
1990.
Remember the scene? Because Denzel was, he was doing some Zach Wilson stuff.
He was Denzel.
In the movie. He was rotating between Indigo and I forget what her name was.
I can't think of it.
It's like a C. I don't know if it was Chloe or it was Claire. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, but remember when he like called not Indigo, but the other chick.
Yeah.
And Wesley Snipes was smashing, and he was like, no, let him hear it. That's who I feel like this.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like this dude is. This Max dude, the teammate. No, let him hear it. Let him know what's going on. I feel like that's the shit that's been going on from Jump Street. That's why none of them are innocent.
No.
I feel like she basically has been trying to protect herself. Well, he's in New York and this, and he's gonna leave me anyway. So I better have a fallback plan. And they might have been planning this from Jump Street to try to turn this into some sort of reality show. I mean, this is what this generation does. Like, look at us. We just found out about, we were talking about doing podcasts and we didn't get on. It took Corona for us to do
it. Took for the world to shut down for us to do it.
I mean, we were just trying to get on the radio as of 2019. We were trying to get on the radio. Okay. Like, we didn't realize we could have been doing this when I moved to Chicago. We could have been doing this from jump. So this generation, she's already thinking reality show. That's what she's thinking. Well, yeah. I'm the wag, that had the, like she thinking football wise, 100%. And she ain't even, say she didn't get to the finish line. But, and I'm not trying to listen, man, because I love my ladies, man. And I'm not trying to shit on her. I just think that Zach Wilson just has a new fan. He has a new fan base.
Several.
Fan base is what's good America. Like, I honestly think I want to see the guy actually get them. They have a winning record in the next 3 years. I'm gonna owe it to this flashpoint and this summer where he's got his guys going, we need to protect this kid.
At all costs.
Now, I do want to talk about this whole instance with this. Actually, we've been talking about it, but let's talk about the friend of the mom that's being alleged. Because I just listen, I was watching some Tiger Woods shit before we came on. I finally watched the Tiger documentary.
Of course you
So, like, the timing of this is brilliant. I come in and Callie comes in and she sees it pause. I'm messing around, semi-cleaning the house. And she's like, oh, you're watching Tiger Woods stuff. Interesting. Are you watching
it? Fucked up.
Are you watching it for the golf or are you watching it for some tips on it? No, it's bullshit.
You gonna get fucked up.
My wife knows I'm way too lazy for that shit. Point is, it's more the impact of me like kind of watching that and kind of seeing this thing all play out. And it's like, I don't know, is there some voicemails that we got? Like, we're in the era now. Like, is this ex-girlfriend gonna release some voicemails or some text messages between the BYU Cougar and Zach? I mean, this is New York now. Okay, we're talking about, and listen, they had a hell of a draft.
Yeah.
And they beat the AFC champion. They beat them. And this kid's got arm talent and mobility and looks.
And has weapons now.
They've got a feel to them, and they've got a great coach. There's not anybody that doesn't love Robert Saleh, I think, as a man and as a coach. He's a great man. And a great defensive coach, and know his style. Like, you just know because you know how good the Niners have been. Even when they've been bad, the Niners have been good the last under Kyle Shanahan. They've had shitty records, but they've been competitive.
They compete. Yeah.
So here we are, Chris, and I'm asking you: are we going to come back and talk about? Do you think there's more? I think there's more.
I think you hit it right on the head because he's in New York. A picture is going to pop up. Text message chain, Instagram messages, Snapchats or something, because you got to think the mama friend is somewhere in the age between 45 and about 51, because the mama's like 49. So the mama's friend is still on that cusp of using social media to communicate. So something, I predict before today's Tuesday, before next Tuesday, something has to come out. Like a picture, the girlfriend gonna get tired of it, like, listen, I found this, and this. Something, unless somebody start handing out some money, something more has to come out. Pictures of the mama friend, some messages, an innocent hug when he was like 15 or something like that they're gonna blow out the water, like, Look at how tight she's holding him at 15. She's known this since day one. Something has to come out, and I'm here for it because he's a good-looking kid. He's 22, got a ton of money. He's in New York, got a girlfriend-ish, whatever the case may be.
Oh, I already take it like he dating. Listen, the ex is a very beautiful young lady too. Like to Zach Wilson's credit, I give him credit. He got good taste. So shout out to that.
But I feel like we glazed over something, and we'll hit it quickly here. We glazed over something that a lot of things come down to. I tell my 11-year-old daughter all the time, everything comes back to money. And for the most part, a lot of things do. But when it's two guys involved, everything comes back down to the one thing, and that's the code. You don't break the code, period. And if you're going to break the code, which you should never do, but
just talk about it.
We gotta have a conversation.
Have a conversation, man. Like,
listen, me and Morgan, bro, like I like her, she feeling me, I'm feeling her. What do you think about if me and her started dating? If he say cool, it's a handshake.
It really ain't cool, but it is cool.
So if Zach says, listen, I don't like it, but if that's what you want, do your thing. Boom. Then it's done. Y'all never talk about it again. Invite me to the wedding. I'm not coming, but whatever.
Yeah, be happy, right? Like,
right.
Yeah,
But if Zach says, hey, nah, bro, that's you, nah, then you got to live with that. Like, all right, well, I get it. I understand. We still cool. Done. You shoot a girl a message. Hey, have a nice life. And you done with it. Like, you got to hit it with. Also, I predict that Zach Wilson will be in the future video. But you got to leave her alone. Like, it's done. Like, you got to leave her alone. And like, I feel like Buddy broke the code because I highly doubt there was a conversation there. Which there has to be a conversation.
Hey, watch this. Watch this. This is how much trouble I'm put myself. Hey, Ben. She got to pause her show real quick.
Okay.
Ben, do you know what the term Eskimo brother means?
Oh, shit.
Okay. She said, you heard her say yes. All right. You can go back to your shows now. I mean, if you'd like to come on What's Good American explain what Eskimo brother is, by all means, you come on camera. But this is my point is, they have terms. This is what we're talking about, the code. This almost should be my gimme a minute. They have a code. Like, there's a term for using the code. There's a term for it. That's what I'm making about the code. Like, if she knows what that is, clearly she knows, all right, well, I know what that means. And it's like, all right, she also doesn't, that's disgusting to her too. But she knows what it means. That's what I don't understand that about this. Okay. All right. It's like, dude, this would not be that big of a deal. I guarantee you, if it was one of them things to where, you know, he was doing this thing and maybe she was like, well, you don't love me the way that I feel like you should love me, right? And you know what? But he's always had love. Or maybe he knows what you've been doing because y'all been boys for the last 5 years. He goes, bro, man, like, listen, dude, like, I'm gonna be 100, man. Like, I've never hated. Are you shuffling cards or something right now?
Dude,
what are you doing?
I got so much I want to give right now.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that was like what I heard. You can keep shuffling. Yeah. I was like, what is happening? I just wanted to make sure. So, like, yeah, keep shuffling. So, yeah. All he had to do was go, man, listen, man,
it's a conversation.
I really love Ashley. I don't know what her name is.
We keep giving them different names.
Hey, let me go to my, hey, I mean, her name is like all over. All I gotta do is go here and look.
Oh God, we keep giving them different names. I call her Morgan. Like it's.
Oh, it's Abby.
Okay. Oh my, of course it is.
Oh. No, it's Abby. Abigail.
Of course it is.
Yeah. So all he had to do, CT, is just simply go, hey, listen, man, you know, I just stayed back, you know what I'm saying? Because that was your girl when it was, but dude, I've always had feelings for Abby, man.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Conversation.
You know, and obviously you're doing you, like, hey, bro, like, if y'all break up, it's a cool. Like, can I pursue that and see if I can turn it into something? Like, that's just a 100 thing. It's a 100 thing, especially among football players. The code is one thing when we talk about August Alsina and whatever. Like, that's
Right.
kind of like,
Right.
that's kind of like us, you know what I'm saying? That's like the culture. But
Right.
the football code
It's
is
something
even
different.
more, okay?
That's something different.
I'm telling you, I know when you handle the code the right way, everybody wins because it's just like, dude, we can be peaceful. We can still say what up. It's no hard feelings. Like, we know what time it is. Like, we don't know, like, we can assume that Zach was sneaking behind, whatever. But we
Right.
also have to assume the same thing. And that's what we have to do. And that's the responsibility of this podcast. And it's not to shit on her and say that she's a bad person. She's not.
No.
Her feelings got hurt. So she said, you know what? Fuck it. Max is always, I know his name is Max. Max has always loved me, and he's told me these things. But if the three of y'all have a conversation about it, this doesn't even make the.
This ain't even a topic.
Obviously, you're really upset about something, in the sense of that, and which lets me know. You know what, man? Like, you know, in this area, she's petty about it, sure. Which kind of lets me know that Zach did do something, and I don't condone cheating on a significant other ever. Zach had to do something. If you gonna go this petty, and then you gonna start fucking the friend. I like everybody's wrong in some instance, but we're all going to revolve around Zach Wilson because he has a chance to be the greatest story in Jets history.
What if the girlfriend now is Abby's best friend? What if the new girlfriend is Abby's best friend? And that's why feelings really got hurt.
So then we just got to blame the Currys because they are really encouraging.
Oh God, dude, I swear I was about to say that. Like, I promise you, like, that's the thing now. Like, man,
the Currys are ruining everything.
We know them. Like, they marriage is done, but you like him and I like her. So, like, let's just, like,
yeah. See, like that whole like spouse swiping shit was like left to like the ages of the 80s and movies and shit. And then they messed around on national television. And I ain't talking ESPN. These motherfuckers on ABC.
This the finals, bitch.
Hugging and kissing each other.
Finals.
While the most important person in basketball is having a series of his life and getting his satisfaction and gratification.
This man is cementing his legacy, and your mama and daddy is up there.
Are cementing their legacy in relationship history. We're just going to just swap husbands and wives after 30 years. What have y'all been doing the whole time? See, can of worms. And I love Sonia and Dell. I mean, let's just be honest. I have loved my wife for 9 years. But I've seen Steph Curry mama for a long time too. I've always been in love with Sonia Curry. She's been fine since at least when I see Steph 2007. That's when she got fine to me.
Man, listen, Sonia Curry been fine since '94. Like, it's since the Hornets were getting their ass bust by the Bulls. Like, I remember seeing her come on the court.
Listen,
after
if
Jordan
you had the radar.
If
you had the radar in 1996 to see Sonia Curry coming out after getting the ass whipped by the Bulls, you a bad, bad man. That is some hurt business right there, boy.
Hey, Sonya been a cold piece, boy. I'm just gonna put that out there. Sonya been
I would say to put a bow on this because it's give me a minute time. Listen, man. Like, look, the bottom line is this. I don't know how many times we're gonna have to come on the show and talk about the damn code. But there is a mother code, man. Got me, like, I already know I've dropped 2 F-bombs, and I got a sense of my damn self. Like, Chris, it's getting out of hand. Like, it's getting out of hand. I would be cool if she was dating any other player in the NFL that was not a New York Jet or one of his best friends from college, this wouldn't even be a story.
Nope.
It wouldn't be.
Nope.
And we would have her back. Like, come on, Zach, man. That's a beautiful young lady, man. Like,
You got to do better.
Yeah, come on, dude. Like, let's be a little bit better about how we're doing this. Like, no, you're the quarterback. But because of what she has done in the aftermath, so now I'm gonna get, whatever it is. Well, I'm gonna get back into date. Like now, I hope you really love Max from the Washington Commanders, aka BYU. Because now you got to marry him and have his kids. And then your kids got to have grandkids. Like, and you all need to be all raised, back in Provo or in Salt Lake or whatever. You're all going to the same tabernacle, Latter-day, like all that's got to happen now. That's what you've set yourself up for. No, I'm dead ass serious. This is the life I expect to lead. Listen, I need them once he is done. Like, now the pressure's on this dude. He's a practice squad dude. That's already enough pressure trying to get to 53.
Yep.
There's 45 more dudes coming into camp right now looking to take his practice spot. And now you the dude that's smashing the number 2 draft picks, ex-girl, you're the reason. Like he's getting shit right now. And we don't know what Terry McLaurin's saying to him. He's saying, like, bro.
Oh, he's out of pocket. You know he's out of pocket. You know he is.
He's either saying, hey, that ain't bad, or he's going like,
come on, dog.
And that locker room shit is sacred, man. Like, there has to be trust. So whose girl you gonna like the next? It just don't work.
I like it.
All I'm saying is that
you're right.
This is the expectation. Maybe this should have been my give me a minute. Expectations of Abigail. You better marry this mom. Because if you don't, you listen, you're already setting back. Listen, look at how bad old Brittany Mahomes has had it. Like, she already has started a setback of these girlfriends coming in. It's already been a bad move. CeeDee Lamb's girl that grabbed the phone. It hasn't been a good movement the last few years of the girls on the arms that ain't like already engaged or whatever. I mean, it's already like, it really has been the movement of the mom.
Since Russell Wilson, bro. Like
Zach Wilson mama, Christian Braun's mama at the NBA draft, she shut down Twitter. Just shut it down. I'm talking like Jessica Day style. Shut it down. So listen, that's all I'm saying, Abby. This is on you. Prove your love is true. Prove that he didn't love you and this boy loves you. Because you keep hopping around to BYU Cougar players throughout.
Hey boy, I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. You came with this is all you, show your love is true. I thought you were about to hit a whole R&B song, but I ain't gonna sit here in front. I'm gonna go in and give me a minute because you changed my whole give me a minute. So if you don't mind, can you take a sip for me if you don't mind?
Oh, of course, man. I got you. I got just enough left for both of us.
I appreciate it. America, give me a minute. I'm gonna try to keep this one tight to time, but I'm probably gonna go over a minute. Listen, I feel like we said everything. The code, whether it's the regular guy code or you when you throw football into it, it gets enhanced by like 1,000 because you're literally, it's the closest thing to war that non-veterans can get. Because you're literally with a guy like y'all are fighting, you are crying, you are bleeding, you are breaking bones together. And the person who you got with you is on your left and on your right. And I'm not trying to make light of anybody who's a veteran, but that's why I put it down saying that this is the closest thing outside of doing that. This code is not just something me and Walt say, like, it's a real thing. Like, these things have terms for a reason. Because with guys, we're way territorial. And despite what most people believe, like, our feelings get hurt real quick. And God forbid you hurt somebody's feelings who's 6'4", 6'5", and can lift a Cadillac. That shit don't end up well. Regardless if it's the quarterback, the receiver, the lineman. if you hurt one of our feelings, like hurt people, but hurt people who have strength hurt you physically and emotionally.
And don't forget about now that we know what CTE is, you don't know what you're dealing with
You don't know what's going on up here or what's not going on up here.
up there. I'm telling you.
So the code exists for a reason, because the code can legitimately stop 95% of hurt feelings, misunderstandings, and violence. Like, it's not just a joke. Like, yeah, we make Eskimo brothers and all this other stuff. I could have went into that, but there ain't no need. Like, if you know the code, you know what that is. The code exists to keep everybody safe at the end of the day, whether that includes feelings or whatever. The code exists to keep everybody cool. I know girls have girl code and all that, and I pray that you follow it, but.
Oh, they do, and they respect it. I mean, for the most part.
Right.
I think there's more guy code broken than there is girl code. Girl
there
code,
is.
like
we've seen it here.
girls are.
We've seen it here in the recent.
They stick together for like 90, yeah, and that's what makes me upset about the code.
Like, the code is the code for a reason. And like I said, when you throw sports into it too, like, the code gets enhanced, because if you've been playing any sport, like, you see your brothers more than you see girlfriends, wives, kids, family. Respect the code. Follow it. America, that's been my minute.
Hey man, I love it. I love it. I didn't even know where I was going to go with this. So I'm going to take a sip and freestyle something in my head. I think I was going to, you know what I am going to do this. I was going to talk to you about it off camera, but I'm going to talk about it on camera, because it's going to lead to something. So America, as I take my sip. Give me a minute. I guess this give me a minute is more of a preview what's to come. There's a certain head coach that's very special to Chris Turner and myself.
Before you get into it, I just saw him like 20 minutes ago, and he said he's gonna do it. He said he's gonna do it. He said he's gonna let his hair down and let the shit out. Go ahead.
So there it is. I'd say once we find the time, one of the next episodes coming is going to be the Haran O'Neal show. And I'm going to be very perfectly honest, and this give me a minute. I'm looking forward to that. I'm very invested in Coach O'Neal because we've said it on past shows, but I'm taking this moment before he comes on to let it be known that my life is not happy without that guy. He has changed a number of lives. And I'm going to be honest. Surprise, Billings. I was technically on the payroll. I wasn't, but I was. Coach O is my guy. Coach O is the Billings Outlaw at the end of the day. And I'm looking forward to having him on this show. I'm looking forward to us having a good time. There's some things that are going to be said on that show that I don't think Chris and I are ready for. But
they need to be said.
But he is a contributor to this show, and not only that, he is the reason this show exists. So, Coach O, I want to say to you on this show before you come on and you have your hour of glory. No one more deserving than you. And I'm going to say the title of the show. I'm going to tell Chris what the title of the show is. I told Coach O what it's going to be, because it's going to be very ignorant and perfect. But I'm looking forward to doing that. And then finally, I'd say in regards to that, I want to thank everybody for the well wishes, not only to my wife's birthday, but to our 1-year anniversary. It's been a special year. And that love means the world. It really does. Continue to funnel that, to your own families, wherever. and of course into this damn show. Listen, we need you guys. I'm going to keep pleading. Even if you disagree with everything we said on this show, you got to get at us. Spotify. Chris Turner is on our Spotify links. He's on it now. He's still got stuff in the chamber. Go there and listen to us. It's on iTunes if you don't have Spotify. It goes out when he releases it. He can take it anywhere. But you guys got to talk to us. This is the time. We're going to backtrack and do all the stories we want to do for the next couple of weeks, few weeks. But then when we start getting into football season, you know the conversation is going to be dominated by what we see on the gridiron. That's when we count on our fans. We're not going to have Zach Wilson drop dimes in our pocket during that time. We're going to be very focused on what's going on Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Tuesday.
We need you.
Wednesday.
America has been my minute, man.
Man, real quick before we sign out of this thing, listen, if it ain't for Coach O, man, listen, I'll give you my quick story real quick, and then we'll go on from there. But I was in San Jose playing for the SaberCats, making good money. League shut down, league folded. Bitch, I was headed back to South Florida to go work my little office job. He sent Reed up there to come get me. I was like, all right, man, whatever. Like, whatever. I was going to go to Oklahoma and play for the Oklahoma whoever.
The Yard Dogs, which is hilarious.
The Yard Dogs.
The general manager was an old teammate of mine.
I was about to go play for the Yard Dogs of Oklahoma, and who knows, probably still be there to this day. That was the plan. O called me. I told O what I wanted. Mike P called me, and I threw some stupid shit at him. And Billings, Montana. So before O come on, man, like I said, we always gonna get O his flowers. O can do no wrong in our eyes, but Billings Outlaws should not have been the fucking name for this team here.
Not one bit.
Not this reincarnation. Like, I don't give a damn who bought the team from who you bought it from.
Yeah. If it wasn't Mike Parnell, Wally Jovetic, Sheridan Woodard, or Adam a part of that ownership. So yeah, we'll get into all of that.
Yeah.
Very happy that they had a successful season, but that name is sacred. And there's a lot of things that are going to be discussed about that. It's going to be a hell of a show. And we're looking forward to getting the backlash.
Oh yeah, I can't wait because I got some shit I want to say, and I'm tying names onto it.
So this one's gonna be fun. So,
by the way, all that being said, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, keep on supporting us though, Billings.
Yeah, make sure you tune in and you like all of our stuff and all that. But I got some shit to say about some of your friends and your family and your pussy ass owners. So, with all that being said, sorry, the Florida came out, and I'm sorry.
It's all right, man. It's all right, man. It's all right.
Back in. But we can't wait to have Coach O on. Make sure that you're following us on Spotify, on Anchor, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I still got to figure out how to work the other app of the little streaming one. I got to figure out how to do that one.
I technically have a Twitch page.
A Twitch page. Like, we're going to get all this going, man. All you got to do is...
I created one.
I got one too, apparently. So
we have Twitch pages, but the key is
make sure you like us.
Reels, but
make sure you like us, make sure you follow us. Any topics you want to talk about, we're always down to talk about. We got merch coming out here soon, especially for the big softball tournament here coming up. We'll make that announcement as well. It's gonna get real ignorant this summer, so you might as well join us or get talked about. That's kind of how it's gonna go. But with all that being said, appreciate y'all for tuning in with us. But the same question I asked you tonight is the same question that I ask Walt all the time. And that is,
what's good, America?
What's good, America?